Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here to review some LEGO Mario Kart customs, and I've never actually done any Nintendo type of customs before and actually shown them on my channel, and this is basically the first time I've actually done it. So, yeah, I'm basically here to showcase some of my custom Mario Kart customs right here, and these are based off Mario Kart Wii, not the Wii U, if you wanted to know beforehand. So this is based off the regular Wii, and so let's move on to the racers. So here are the racers I made. Honestly, they aren't very good. Some of them are decent, but most of them are kind of terrible. So we're going to start off with Koopa. You can see, I don't know if you guys even recognize this as Koopa, but you can see this is literally how I made the face. It's not very good. The shell's okay, I guess, but I could have... it's honestly not very good, though. You can see it's just kind of thrown together. Then there's Yoshi. If they would have made this a green color, this little backpack type of piece, if they would have made that maybe a green color, it might have looked a bit more like Yoshi. You can see how I just did the nose and the little red dot on the back. And then you can see Princess Peach right here. Most of these are not very good, like I said. They're literally just kind of thrown together. And then I got Luigi right here. This is honestly one of the better ones. I could not find a regular green hat, so I had to make him lime green instead of regular green. Then there's Dry Bones, literally one of the most weak ones here because I literally just threw him together. He's a skeleton. Then there's Toad, not too bad, I guess. Then we got Mario right here. I think he might be the best one here. And then Wario. This one is terrible. This is literally the only hat I could find like this. Then we've got like a me, I guess you could say. It's like a little me guy, you can see. And then right here, this is the Lakitu. If you wanted to know, it's okay, I guess. The head is, I used the Skydiver because it's the only head that kind of looks like a Koopa head. And you can see the little shell on the back right there, and he's just on that little cloud. So it's not too bad, I guess. He gets the little flag right here for when you start the race. So honestly, the racers aren't very good, but that's basically all of them. So these are all of the items in the game right here. And we're going to start off with the lightning. You can see it's literally just two pieces put together. It actually looks like it pretty well too. And that's the lightning. Then moving on to the red and green shells, you can see how I just used some little pieces to make those. Not too hard to make. And then we have the regular mushroom right here. I would have used the piece that had the little printing on it, but it didn't really make sense because it's not very big and it's kind of a flat mushroom, so I used these ones. Same thing with the big mushroom right here. You can see that. And then we have the gold mushroom with the little crown on it right there. It's pretty cool looking. And then the star is probably one of my worst ones. I actually had to cut a piece to make this work. You can see how I just kind of made it look like a star right there. Because there's not really many pieces in LEGO that actually look like stars, so I couldn't really do much. And then up next is the banana peel. I literally just used a banana piece for that. Then there's the bread item block right here. It's pretty cool. Then we got Pow with the dark blue right there. And then Bob-omb. There's not really much to them. And then going on to, I think, the better ones right here, Bullet Bill. I think I actually did a pretty good job on him. You can see how I did the arms right there with the little R2-D2 body, you can see. And then right here we have the blue shell, which is actually one of my favorite ones with the wings on it. It actually looks like the blue shell, so I think that's probably why it's one of my favorite ones. And then we have the little squid ink. I forgot what it was called, whatever. But you can see him right there. You can see his little eyes right there. They're actually glow in the dark. I didn't actually mean for them to be, but apparently I grabbed the ones that glow in the dark. But you can see he's the little squid right there. And then we have the storm cloud, which is probably the worst item in the game. One of my least favorites. But obviously it does make you go a little quicker, but you got to get rid of it pretty quickly if you want to live. And not turn tiny. But you can see how I just made that with a little lightning on top. So we're going to move on to the actual vehicles. So for the standard vehicles, which is basically just the regular cars, this is basically the standard kart, and this is actually based off the N64 one. If the N64 Mario Kart, if you didn't know, I thought it looked pretty cool. That was honestly one of my favorite Mario Kart games, so that's why I based the regular kart off of that. You can see how I made this little green one too for Luigi and Mario, and you can see that. And then this is basically just the standard motorbike, and I gave that to Wario, just the standard bike. And there's nothing really too special to it, so next vehicle. Up next is basically the little stroller right here, and you can see I put Toad in this vehicle actually, and it's basically just the little baby stroller. You'd probably put like baby Luigi or someone like that in here, but I didn't really have the parts to make a baby Luigi, so I just put Toad in there. You can see how I made the little stroller. Not too bad of a model. And then we have Yoshi's vehicle. I forgot what this one's called actually from the game. It's very simple build though, not too much to it. But you can see how I just basically built it. It's kind of like an old-fashioned looking one. I forgot what it was called from the game. And then this one is the little, I forgot what this one's called too. Forgive me, I really don't know the names of the vehicles very well, except for a couple of them. But you can see how basically the little side doors open up right there. But it's basically the one with the wings on it. It's a very small vehicle in Mario Kart Wii. I completely forgot the name of it. I've brain farted too many times here. But you can see how I used the cool looking wheels right there. So not too bad of a vehicle either. So moving on to our last three vehicles, basically this one is, I think it's from the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken, but I basically gave it to the Mii because I don't really know how to make a Lego Donkey Kong figure. I would have given it to Diddy Kong, but I literally do not have any of those little monkey mold pieces that had the 4 arms on it. I don't actually have any of those, unfortunately, but you can see, I think this is either from the GameCube or the Wii. I'm not sure. But I think it's from the GameCube. You can see how I made it like an upside down design. And so if you want to put the Mii guy inside, you actually use one hand. So everybody can see him rolling while they're hating. You can see how he kind of sits right there. Pretty cool looking. And then this is the little kind of monster truck vehicle. I forgot what it was called. I think it's called like the Mini Titan or something like that. It's pretty cool looking. You get the little back part right here. Obviously it's just a little monster truck. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I gave that to Koopa. And then my personal favorite of the game, which is basically what Bowser and the big guys drive, it's the off-roader. And I always use this vehicle whenever I play. It's one of my favorite vehicles because you can basically just ram people off the side of the course, and that's why I love using this so much. It's definitely one of my favorite vehicles. I put those cool horns on the front to make it look cool. So definitely one of my favorite vehicles of the game, and that's why I made it. Alright guys, so that is basically it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed these customs. Honestly, they're pretty fun to play with, and they're cool to drive around and stuff like that, crash into stuff. You can basically just kind of mimic it to the Mario Kart game. I might make a second update to this or something like that, maybe having like a finish line and stuff like that, making a couple of small things to add to it. But honestly, I don't really know if I'm going to. Comment below if you actually want to see that kind of stuff, and maybe I'll do it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed these customs. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.